So, good afternoon, and apologies for this coming out late. I did post on the community option on YouTube last night. So anybody who hasn't seen that, I did post last night that I wouldn't be doing my 9 o'clock stream and this video would be out late. So yeah, apologies for that, but I am here now. Let's start off with, there is only one place to start off with, and that is Lauren Koscielny. Obviously, Lauren Koscielny decided not to go to America. He spat his dummy out and said that he's not flying out to America with the squad. And Arsenal issued a statement telling everybody that. Obviously, that's been put out into the public domain, and everyone's gone up in arms about it, and rightly so. But I have seen a lot of people trying to defend Lauren Koscielny for some reason, saying, well, you know, he's a loyal servant. He's been at the club 9 years. He wants to leave. Just let him go. Were you all saying that about Mesut Ozil, Alexis Sanchez, when they were running their contracts down? You know, if we had sold or gave away, Alexis Sanchez for absolutely nothing, everyone would have revolted. We then swapped him for Mkhitaryan, and obviously we all thought we got a good deal. That didn't turn out to be the case in the end. But I just think that you know, a lot of people are backing it when the reality of this situation is he is the captain of the club, and he has decided to down tools. That is not acceptable. You know, Tony Adams and, you know, Martin Keown, would they have ever down tools? Would they have ever spat their dummies out and refused to go on a tour? I don't think they would they? So, you know, I know it's a long way away from them days, but at the same time, you are representing Arsenal Football Club. You are the club captain, and not setting a very good example at all to the youngsters, not setting a good example to the other teammates. I mean, Martinelli, for example, has just come to the club. Literally, just signed for Arsenal. And within a week or so, he's seeing his club captain down tools. Great. Now, there's a report going around today from the Arsenal puppet, David Ornstein, which has conveniently covered 3 or 4 different possible angles as to why this has happened. Excuse me. The first one is that he had an agreement with Arsenal, Koscielny did, that if we didn't get Champions League, he could leave for free. Now, I very much doubt that that is an agreement that Arsenal had with a footballer, especially with the financial situation around the club. Everyone knew we couldn't sign a player in January. Why would they say you can leave for free if we don't get Champions League? I'm not quite sure about that. Surely it'd be you can leave for free if we get Champions League. Now, we didn't get Champions League, and now he wants to leave for free. It don't work like that. You signed a contract, my friend, and your contract expires on the 30th of June next year. So Arsenal are well within their rights to demand a fee for you, anywhere between whatever they want, 3 million, 4 million, 10 million, 20 million. They can demand whatever they want. Now, whether somebody pays it or not is by the by. You're on anywhere between 75 and 90 grand a week. So that's what, 3.5 to 4.5 million pounds a year. Right? Now, yes, granted, if you go, we save 3.5, 4 million pounds. But if we get a transfer fee for you, we've saved 3.5, 4 million pounds, then we got the transfer fee on top. All of a sudden, you're now looking closer to the 10 million, which now goes and helps us get a replacement. David Ornstein then went on to suggest that he had the ump because he was rushed back to fitness because we had defenders dropping like flies last season, and that he's got the ump that he played multiple games in a row, and that he played a few games, like 2 games in 3 days quite often. Karabag and then Southampton, he got the ump over that. Then he continues on to say that he's not happy with the fact that we've only brought in Martinelli in this transfer window. Well, which one is it, David? Did he have an agreement? Is it because of the fact that we didn't qualify for Champions League? Yeah, is it the fact that he was rushed back to fitness and was risking injury? Or is it the fact we haven't signed anybody? Because that journalist has basically just covered every single possible angle. My take on it is, he wants to go back to France. I think he's made that abundantly clear. He wants to go for nothing. I don't care if we had an agreement with him. He is an Arsenal footballer. We own him until next June. Now, if you don't like that, tough. Buy your contract out. If you want to buy your contract out, see ya. But that should never, ever, ever be able to happen in modern football. A player being able to buy their contract out. It should not be allowed. And that just goes to show how much money and power these players have got nowadays. The fact that the guy can go, bang, there's £3.5 million. Yeah, see ya, I'm off, I'm leaving. And he buys his way out. And this is apparently a loyal guy, a loyal servant to the club. He's making a mockery of the badge. But that's just my opinion on it. I know a lot of you have got different opinions on it. I see some of the comments yesterday, people saying, look, you wanted him to go and now he's going. You've got the ump. Well, yeah, I've got the ump because it's the way he's doing it. And it's the fact that we're now not going to be able to command a transfer fee for him if he buys his way out, which has cost the club £3, £4, £5 million, even £1 million. If he went for £1 million, it's still £1 million, isn't it? £1 million is probably more than any of us are going to see in our lifetime sat in front of us. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think there's ways about doing things, and he's gone about it the very wrong way. But he will buy his contract out, no doubt, and he will swan off to France, and hopefully it's Rennes, and we get him in the Europa League, and Aubameyang and Lacazette absolutely violate him. But we shall see. Anyway, let's move on to a player that I am really excited about. We are linked to this guy today, and he lit up the Copa America. He's been absolutely fantastic for Gremio as well, and that is Everton. Now, this guy is a younger Neymar, and that's how I see him. I see him in that mould. Listen, I'm not saying he's as good as Neymar. Before anyone points me out, digs me out. What I'm saying is that the way he plays football, his style, the way he runs with the ball, the way he's so skillful, it is unbelievable. It's ridiculous how talented this kid is. He's only 23 years old, and like I said, he plays out in Gremio at the moment. Now, reports are linking us with him today. Obviously, we've now got the Edu connection. Edu's Brazilian, Everton's Brazilian, 2 and 2 together. We're now going to get linked with every single Brazilian on the planet, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, because they have just won Copa America and they've got some excellent footballers. So, listen, if we get this deal done, that is mad. And this guy is destined to go on and be a global superstar, I think. As long as he keeps his head down, as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, I think he's destined to go on and be a star, because he's got bags of ability. He's very quick, like lightning quick off the mark. He's very skillful, like I said. He knows where the goal is. Last season he scored 10 goals. He got a few assists as well, 3 or 4 assists. So he knows where the goal is, and he knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. So super excited to be linked to him. Let's hope and pray we can actually get this done. Who knows? Let me know what your thoughts are on Everton. Leave it in the comments section. Also do likewise with Koscielny as well. Be interesting to see if any of you have got a different opinion to yesterday, after reading the reports out today about Koscielny. Now let's move on to Dani Ceballos. Now there's reports going out in Spain today that we are the front runners for him. We've had talks with him apparently. Tottenham have also had talks. Real Madrid are saying that we're basically closest to the deal. They're saying that Arsenal are the front runners for him. Arsenal is the likely destination for him. Now listen, Real Madrid have spent nearly 300 million euros this transfer window. They have to get a few off the books. Now he's one of them. Lucas Vazquez is another. There's a few others at the club as well. Marcelo's going to be going. They're going to get rid of a lot of players in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and this is going to be one of them. Now, would he get in Arsenal's team? I know a lot of people said in the comment section about this one as well to me, about, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't watch Spanish football. I watch Spanish football every weekend. I watch Real Madrid and Barcelona every weekend. I personally, my opinion, don't think he's good enough to play in the Premier League. That's just my opinion. He might come in and be absolutely fantastic. Now, where's he more likely to get a game in the Premier League? Will it be Arsenal or will it be Tottenham? Tottenham are packed in midfield. We're not so packed in midfield. So I do think we could end up getting this deal done. Like I said, it's a little bit underwhelming. You know, it's a player that Real Madrid are just basically saying, well, yeah, we like you, you're good and all that, but see ya. Yeah, we've been down this road before, right, of getting cast-offs from other big clubs. I don't really want to go down that road anymore, but that's just my opinion on it. Let me know your thoughts on him and the other two that I've spoke about this afternoon. I will be back at 5 o'clock today with my first live stream, and I will be doing the second live stream tonight at 9 o'clock. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Subscribe if you're new and like the content. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.